All right, for our workout, this is what it looks like. You are gonna give me, it is 3 different stations. We're supersetting 2 exercises, core exercises. So your first station is gonna be weighted Russian twists. Obviously, everyone knows what those look like. When you're giving me that weight side to side and someone needs to modify, they can drop the weight or drop their foot. If you need to modify even further, they can stand up and give standing toe touches. Your next exercise is gonna be weighted raised leg toe touch. The way that I'd like for it to go is you're gonna sit on your back, legs straight up. You will go left, center, right, center the entire time. Again, if they need to modify, they can do one leg up at a time, or they can give me alternating heel drops, which they can tap their heels down and come back up, or give me one heel at a time, especially for those pregos. So the way that this is gonna work, and then you're gonna give me a side plank hold. Side plank hold is you're gonna hold it like this, again, the entire time. If they need to mod, drop to one leg and drop that hip down. Now, this is the way that it's gonna work. It's 45 seconds, 3 rounds, and then you're gonna give me that plank. So the way that that works is you'll give me 45 seconds of Russian twists, 45 seconds of leg toe touches, back and forth for 3 rounds. As soon as you're done with the 3rd round, you go into 1 minute of a side plank on the left, 1 minute on the side plank of the right, and then you're done. Then you go into a group project. It's gonna be a burst, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds active recovery, wacky jack, standing straight up in the air, knee to elbows the entire time, 45 seconds. If they need to modify, they will step it out. That is station 1, and then that is gonna be the group project number 1. Then you go into station number 2, in and out. So on the ground right here, legs go straight out and in. If they need to mod, they can put their hands all the way in the back, or they can do 1 foot at a time. Most people, even pregos, can do that. For some reason, if that doesn't work, they can go on their elbows like I just showed, if they need to with this as well. Your next exercise is 4 bicycle abs to a VIA. The way that that looks is you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come up, give me that VIA. 1, 2, 3, 4, give me that VIA. There it is right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, go down, give me that VIA. If they need to modify, obviously they can kind of like step it out and then do 1 foot at a time with that VIA, or they can also do tabletop to, they can give me a tabletop here, opposite hand to opposite kickback, and then drive their knee into their elbow and come back, and they can give me an opposite right here. That's especially good for pregos, all right? So 30, you will give me 45 seconds each, 3 rounds of those. Then you're gonna go, your planks on this one is gonna be, I'm calling this like a plank with an alternating knee tap. So you're on in a plank position right here. You gotta really tuck in, and you gotta show that knees, you gotta go down, and you gotta just tap those knees all the way down the entire time. If they need to mod, they can just drop to their knees, and they can just do 1 kind of at a time, all right? Then the next plank for a minute is gonna be, you're in a plank position, and you tap it out right here. If they need to modify, they can drop to their knees, all right? So that is the second station. Then you go into that burst. Your burst, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds active recovery. 4 rounds is gonna be grasshopper burpees. Hands on the mat, feet go back together, opposite knee to opposite elbow. Feet go outside those hands. Give me that jump knee tuck. If they need to modify, they can step it out, or they can use a chair as well. Or if they wanted to, they can give me 4 ladders to 4 punches. 4 ladders to 4 punches. And last but not least, your 3rd station is gonna be that reverse tabletop crunch. On your back the entire time, bringing those knees all the way up, shoulder blades off the ground, tapping, exhaling each time. If you need to modify on that, you can give me a crab kick, where they can just kind of kick it out if they want to the entire time. Your next exercise is moving hello dollies. I love these. This is what, there's a little bit of a trick to this. So you need to be on your back, right? You're gonna have, your feet are gonna be straight out. Let me move so you can see my feet. Feet are gonna be straight out, toes are gonna be pointed out. You will crisscross and move up, crisscross and move down. Shoulders off the mat the entire time. Watch my shoes, as my shoes, once they go out to the side, you are crisscrossing up as they come all the way up and then all the way back down. That's really gonna get their obliques and those hip flexors and lower core. If you need to modify, you can go on your elbows for those. and then you go back to that side plank. You're gonna do a side plank hold. You can either be on your elbow or you can be on your hand, whatever you prefer. If someone needs to modify, they can drop that knee on the bottom, all right? 1 minute on the left, 1 minute on the right. And then finisher, I'll show that in another video. All right, bye.